Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the behind the scenes of the homeschool room redo and makeover. So if you enjoy this type of content and other homeschool and lifestyle content, please remember to subscribe and let's get into it. So this video is going to start at the beginning of the process of me coming into this space with empty bookcases right after the built-ins were done and filling everything back up and moving all the books that have been all over my house and everything, like a big mess everywhere back here, which was so nice for me to do. And then just trying to get everything organized, and that's what we're gonna show you here today. Okay, I thought I'd start off by showing you the room empty. It was just done yesterday, and so it's just empty. Nothing else has really been done. I've had kids trying to put books in here because they just really want to. My daughter was doing schoolwork here. I just moved it. So right now I'm going to do baseboard. So right here needs baseboard, just this teeny little spot right there. And then on this side behind the piano needs baseboard. So I'm gonna cut those and get those in and situated. And then we'll start on the next part, which I'm not sure if it'll be bringing the table back here or just starting to bring books, because we just have a bunch of books all over the place. And so start trying to organize them a little bit. My kids plug this in. There's an outlet right here in this corner. So that's probably where that will stay. We might adjust the shelves a little bit. Are you gonna play the piano for us? And then there is an outlet under this cabinet, this middle one as well. So, oh, you're gonna set the timer off for us. Thanks so much. So we're gonna get to work on those things and just kind of get this room put together as much as possible. Obviously, a lot of things will change, but we're gonna do what we can. All right, this is where we're at for the night. I'm tired. I'm gonna go relax before I go to bed. But I have all these empty bins here. I'll see if I need them in the closet. I left these shelves empty because I have little baskets coming for the kids' piano books since the piano is right here. So I'll put those in there and then put books up there. A lot of the books that went up higher we don't use as often, or they're books my older kids would read anyways. These ones I'm not sure yet what I'm doing with them, which is why they're here. I haven't put anything down in these cupboards. And then I have a bunch of books over here. Still trying to decide what's best. Everything will get moved around. And then these are filing cabinets. I haven't done anything with those yet. And then printer we put in here, and the laptop. The globe probably will not stay there, but I'll have to move these shelves. These shelves the height is not tall enough for that to be on any of them, so I need to decide where I want it to go. And then I just have random stuff here. This is probably not where it's gonna stay, but that's where it is for tonight, and just a little bit of organizing to see what I have, and then we'll see tomorrow. We have to finish bringing books down from upstairs, and then I'll have to get into the closet too and clean that all out. But we moved this table back. We took the leaf out. My son scrubbed the table. They were kind of in a mood today, so I made them clean the table. So we took the leaf out because it's too long otherwise. And then I just brought this back in. Needs to be cleaned out at some point as well, but we'll see if that happens before we leave. So that's kind of where we're at tonight. All right, I wanted to show you something up here before I forget. Sorry, the washer and dryer are going, so if it's kind of loud, that's why. And ignore all this for Africa. This bookcase back here had school stuff all on it. And so I'm moving this stuff downstairs, and then we'll get into those cupboards down there at some point. Hopefully today we'll just have to move stuff out of the way. But some of it's school stuff, some of it's like yearbooks. These are our family picture books over here. So I'm just gonna move all that stuff downstairs so we can get rid of this bookshelf and just not have a billion bookshelves all over my house. Okay, so we're on day 3 of organizing this room. I'll flip the camera around in a second and show you some of the things. We've been doing school in the morning, so it's taken longer to get everything organized because we're trying to finish up a few school things before we leave for Africa. But today's Friday, and so I didn't have to do school this morning. I had a few other errands to run. I just got back from a walk. And so I'm gonna get back here and try to crank out the rest of this as quickly as possible. I started organizing the closet yesterday. I got most of the books out, so I just need to go through the rest of it. The bottom part of it is a lot of games and activities for all of my kids' ages. So I need to go through all that stuff and then just kind of see where we're at. I'm sure everything will be shifting a lot, maybe over the next few weeks, but definitely when we get back from Africa, there'll be things that I don't like or that I want in a different place. So that's what we're going to do today, is try to do those things. I have a few items we might decorate with that are from the room before, the old homeschool room. And so we'll decorate with a few of those things and see if we can just get it mostly done, you know, besides the few little tweaks. And I need to touch up a few spots of paint in here and then also in the bathroom, so I might try to do that today as well. Okay, so I have all these down here. I took a bunch of books out of them. I will keep the best ones, and I still might reuse them in the closet for other things. I didn't have any more labels, like just white plain labels, so I ordered some more so I could relabel them if I do end up reusing them. My kids today, when they were practicing piano, were like, when are you getting rid of these? Because they're just all in the way. So I have books most of the way up this shelf. And then again, I mentioned the bins for those are still coming. And then I have a few things on the table. They're just kind of books or things I'm not quite sure the best place for them yet. So they're here from cleaning yesterday. there's the tripod. And then I did put a few things in these bins yesterday. I don't know if I'll keep what I have in there or not. This shelf is one that people will see when they come just into our kitchen generally. And so I'm trying to put things there that are maybe a little bit more aesthetic. I don't know. I grabbed a few books from upstairs that weren't fitting on my shelf. I don't know if I'll keep those ones. Some of them I still need to review. So that's there. We put the kids' schoolwork down here. And then I did these bookshelves as well. And that's kind of where we're at. I think I'm going to put the globe in the closet because I don't have any place here that I really want it to go. So I think that's what we're going to do. Most of these are still empty down here, but I have some church books upstairs that will probably go down there. And then here's the closet. So yesterday I went through all the books here. So this whole thing was full of bins and took out mostly like the holiday or seasonal books to put on the shelves behind me. These are things I had pulled out, but just put them back in here because I didn't know exactly where they were gonna go yet. These are books I'll probably keep in here. Most of them are science units. This is a biology that my son will use next year. So those kinds of things. And this is some schoolwork we're still using right now and answer keys, but we'll try to get through the rest of this, organize everything, get rid of stuff we don't need or that's old. And that's kind of the plan. It is like almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a lot of little things going on today and stuff. So I got everything mostly done. The closet's all cleaned out. Everything's mostly organized. Obviously, as we kind of sit in this space, I'll probably change things up a little bit. The only thing I have left to really do is go through the files that go in the filing cabinet that's just like over here. So on Tuesday when they did the built-ins, they had the wrong size of the file inserts, and so they couldn't put them in the drawer. So today they just came back and quickly installed them in the drawers. And so now all the files that are sitting down on our spare bed in our guest room, I can go grab them and sort through them. So maybe I'll sort through them downstairs. I don't know what'll be easier. And then I can put them in here because there's too many to go in there, but I also don't need all the stuff that's in the files. So it's a good time to like clean them out again and see what we absolutely need and then put the rest of them back in the files. But I think other than that, we are basically there. Like I'm waiting on just a few storage like baskets and a drawer organizer. There's a drawer right here. And so just some drawer organizers for different things to go in there. But other than that, I think we're almost there, which makes me so happy because it's been really exciting and I love it, but it's also been a lot of work. So files and then basically there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video of just the process of me trying to get this room in order, especially before we left for Africa. I wanted to kind of have it at least somewhat settled before we left. I'm sure things will change and adapt as we use it more and see what works best for us. But this is, I feel good about where it is right now, and it makes me happy when I walk back here. And I also love the wood smell. Like I just love it so much. It makes me sad when it eventually wears off, but my whole house still just smells like wood and it's my favorite thing. So if you enjoyed this video of our homeschool room behind the scenes, please remember to give me a thumbs up and I will see you next time.